400,000 have been told to leave their homes and leave the country, some with only a couple of hours' notice. Thousands heading back into Afghanistan have reached the border cold and desperately hungry.
These children have never known their motherland. This has been their introduction to Afghanistan. Thousands of Afghan families have been forced to leave Pakistan and become refugees once again. They were expelled amid a crackdown on illegal immigrants and sent across the border into holding camps. Ajmal had lived in Pakistan for 10 years, working in a brick factory. There were almost 2 million Afghans living in Pakistan without papers. They were ordered to leave the country by the start of the month. In recent weeks, police have been going door to door, rounding people up. Registered Afghans should be exempt, but in Islamabad, even those with ID cards have been targeted. Sir Gul showed us the ruins of his home. This entire Afghan settlement was razed to the ground to try and force them out.
अभी भी अगर वहाँ पे हम चले जाए तो ज़ाहिर बात है हमारा दुश्मन सारा तालिबान में है वो तो हमारे को वहीं पर कत्ल कर देगा इसलिए हम वहाँ पे नहीं जाना चाहते क्योंकि हमारा दुश्मनी पे हम पे जितना जितना हमारा दुश्मन था वो अभी सारा गवर्नमेंट का बड़ा अफसर बन गए.
Relations between Pakistan and Afghanistan have deteriorated since the Taliban takeover in 2021.
The government here in Islamabad has blamed Islamist militants and Afghan nationals for a surge in violence across the country. In recent months, there have been clashes on the border and a series of bombings, most of which have been claimed by a Pakistani branch of the Taliban.
With more than 10,000 Afghans arriving every day, conditions in the camps are becoming cramped and disease is starting to spread.
They return to Afghanistan at the worst of times, with no food, little resources, and nowhere to go. It is particularly dire as the harsh Afghan winter is only weeks away.
Among those being sent back are Afghans who worked for the British government and were promised resettlement in the UK. Suddenly, millions have lost their hope of a better life, returned to a country where they will live in fear. Debbie Edward, News at 10, Islamabad.